Hello everybody, Drew here. Tip of the Mitt Flips, where every 100 subscribers there is a giveaway. So if you're watching, make sure that you are subscribed so you have a chance to win. Took a little different route around the garage today because I have another shelf, same thing as this one right here, and I brought it in without a place to put it. That is on me. I guess I could throw it out in the yard, but it's fine. I'll just have to deal with it, just like all other times when I have stuff my way. Only have 4 orders going out today for about 150 bucks. So that's definitely a quick and easy packing day. One of the items is, let's see where I put it. That shelf threw me off. Let's not mess up how I do things. Drew, do it the way you do it. Keep yourself organized the best you can. So, first thing going out today is Tony Hawk's Proving Ground Nintendo Wii. Right here. And I got $6.99 free shipping for that. Then next thing up is the item I was talking about, which I will now edit in a clip I filmed a couple days ago. Hey, future Drew, here's where you should put that clip. So again, this will be a clip spliced into some random video. I just thought it was really cool and wanted to put it in some random video. I was testing out another one of the Sansui units, and it's fully functional. At least it was the best of my testing ability. It's a equalizer, so there's not really much that could go wrong if it either works or it doesn't, basically. But then I noticed when I was going to list them that some of them have ridiculous, like one of them was listed for like 500 bucks. That's outlandish. It won't go for that. But over $200 seems to be the going price for it. And I noticed one of them was listed with a remote. So I was like, oh, maybe at that price, I should probably just try to find that remote and buy the remote and improve my listing and how much money I'll get. So when I was about to go research it, I was like, well, that's a really weird looking remote. And then I looked at the listing of the one with the remote, and all of a sudden I'm like, man, they're the same, but they don't look the same. There's like a cassette drive hole or something here. Then I realized, because I had been hitting this eject button, and I don't know, I guess I was just thinking that it just moves out further so you can see what these things do. And then my dumb brain decided to be less dumb. It's the remote. How cool is that? I mean, you're not going to lose the remote that way. It's right there. Boom. Eject. Hey, hello, Mr. Remote. Bingo, bango, there you are. That's probably why it's so expensive, because it's super cool. Unfortunately, I pulled the back off, and there was some corroded batteries in it, so I cleaned them up and cleaned out the remote the best I could, hit it with some contact cleaner, some deoxit, and I'll put that in the listing. I even took a picture of the inside of the remote. Remote's fully functional. I plugged it back in, tested the remote. Remote's fully functional, just it does have some corrosion. I'll put that in there. I just thought that was really cool, and I figured other people watching might also find that really cool. And so, going out is a Sansui RG900R. And that is this one right here. Beautiful Sansui unit. And these actually, I think when you purchased it, it came as a unit, all 3 of these, but it's definitely more lucrative to sell them separately. And this one right here, let me double check, is sold for $134.99 plus shipping. After that, on C2, set of 6 Tramontina, whatever you say that. I don't know. Tramontina. That sounds right. Steakhouse, steak knives, C2. ABC2. I've got them safely wrapped up right there. These came in a silverware tray that I think I also listed and sold at one point. Just like one that would go in a drawer, Rubbermaid tray. I'm pretty sure that's either listed currently or it already sold. But those went for $14.99 plus shipping. And then last thing going out today is on A4 Vintage Corel Corning Winter Frost White Hook Handle Creamer. A124 Creamer. This little fella right there. And reminds me of Chip from Beauty and the Beast. And that was $6.99 free shipping. I have 2 more orders that came in this morning. I'm not going to deal with them. They don't need to go out till Monday, and I have plenty of other things to do, like get this shelf out of my way, because this is the plan. So we'll go with the plan. You'll see if that plan actually happens. My desk should be coming in. The desk is going to go from the bookshelf 72 inches out this way, which is approximately right in here. And then this unit will back up to the desk. And then this one will come out, of course, and about 2 to 3 feet from wherever that one is, that shelf will go. And then about an additional 2 to 3 feet from that, this shelf will go. And then this unit, the entertainment center here, is going to rotate this way and be like a backer to the desk where I have all my collectibles and testing stuff. And then that will leave a large open area over here and just give me more room for electronics, because I have more to list. I have more out in my storage unit, and they're always my biggest dollar turnover. My biggest return on investment is the electronic stuff. So I think mostly because in my area, it's not something other people are willing to mess with. I ship them enough that it is not even difficult. It takes me about the same amount of time to pack up a receiver as it would to pack up something like this. It's really just expanding what I do out to a larger size. It's rinse and repeat. I've already got a couple things listed today. A few smaller nicky-nacky things, couple DVDs, nothing crazy. I did list this Philips unit. This was the last thing remaining from the day where I went to, would it end up being 37 garage sales, and I bought all that Sansui stuff and 4 or 5 other units. That was the last thing remaining from that, I think, as I look around. Oh, the only other thing remaining is this projector, which works, just the bulb is burnt out. It's ordered, it shipped this morning. It should be here within a couple days, and that's another $100 there. So today on the docket is to test out these Marantz things, this Fisher CD player, this Guitar Hero set. I don't even know if I'll test that. The sale that all this stuff came from, the guy was very meticulous. I can't imagine any of these things don't work, but I'll still test them the best I can. The kids do have a Wii in the living room, so maybe I'll throw the guitar on just to be sure. Maybe. I'm going to throw a big maybe on that. If it looks good, I'm probably not going to do that. But this TV, that's another one that's going to go. This TV here, I'm tossing it back and forth. This is a 19-inch CRTV with a VCR in it. It's about $120, but that's big. That's and it's not like I don't want to ship it as much as I don't want it sitting around. So I'm tossing back and forth if that's even going to be something I'm going to list. I probably will, just because, you know, it's already in the garage. In the garage, why not list it? It's already in your way. Might as well get paid for it being in your way. Also, probably getting listed today is this that my father wanted me to list for him. And this hunk of plastic and metal is a switch thingy. I am drawing a blank. I actually do know what these are called. Circuit breaker. And he says this version sells for about $300. So all the stuff was wore on it to tell me exactly the number. So I have to wait and get that information from him, because he actually was already here minutes ago and I forgot to ask. But that's also probably going to get listed today. And that kind of transitions into my tip of the day. 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 My tip of the day today. And this is probably the #1 thing that all resellers have in common, and probably the best skill, not even a skill, best quality that you can have as a reseller is be curious. Be curious about things. Lots of resellers get caught in a, I don't know, in a rut almost, where I sell clothes and I sell shoes. That's it. Maybe you're really good at it. That's fine. Or even in that niche, you get stuck in, I sell a lot of sweaters. I sell a lot of Nikes. And you get laser vision, you get tunnel vision, and that is not going to work out great, especially in the summer months when things slow down. You need to diversify, and how you diversify is you need to be curious about the things. You're at a garage sale, and you see something that you have no idea about, you don't just walk past it, or you put it in the back of your mind and you go, okay, I wasn't sure about that. I didn't want to look it up on the spot, but when I get home, let me do a little research. Should I have bought that? And then next time you are aware, but be curious about random things. Most of the highest ROI purchases I've ever made were things that I had no idea if they were worth money, but they looked interesting. And I went, I'll take a shot. Maybe, who knows? Or I looked it up and I went, well, this is weird, or I've never seen one of these before. I need to know what this is. And then you know. But just passing it by or dismissing something, that's just not a good plan, because, like I said, in the summer, say you sell a lot of coats. Of course, you're not going to sell a lot of coats in the summer. Sure, you might sell some. It's still cold somewhere, but unlikely. It's definitely going to go down. And summer sales, I know a lot of people say that it doesn't affect them. I'd like to actually see that. I've never witnessed it, that's for sure. I've always seen a decline in the summer, but I sell a very diverse amount of stuff, but I do sell a lot of home goods. And home goods tend to be, you know, like your pots and pans, your dishware, stuff like that. That tends to be a Thanksgiving, Christmas, fourth quarter type of thing, where you sell a bunch of it, because that's when people cook. That's when people have guests. And also, because of people being cooped up for a year plus, depending on your location, people want to get out. People don't want to cook. So I had mentioned a video or two ago or some time ago that the Revereware stuff, I'm going to put a pause on. If I buy some, I'm not cleaning it. I'm putting it in storage until later in the summer. Or even the Corning stuff, I'm going to pass on it. Pyrex, I'll still always pick up Pyrex. That's a whole different thing, because that is not only useful, as in people use it, but it's also collectible. Some people don't even cook with theirs. It goes on a shelf and it looks pretty and they enjoy it. So that one, not so much. Pyrex I'll always buy, always list. But the cookware stuff, definitely going to take a little pull back on that. Even things that are normally a consistent all the time seller, like games and game systems, in the summer, there's a huge dip because people go outside. I know this has taken a tangent away from what my tip of the day was, but you know, that's how my brain works. But that's gonna be all for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, share, and be good to each other.